Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles. This is the Tarot Mini Forecast for water signs for this week as we're moving into a new month as well. Okay, so I am using the Mini Hanson Roberts deck, which is so cute. I love them. They're my new favourite little cards. And I'm also using my Domino Angel cards to give us all an overseeing message. This will be at the end of the reading, so you can skip to that if you want to hear the angel message. I also just need to apologise if I'm tired because I've done a 10-hour drive and also watched a 6-hour gig with my son. So I can't even believe I'm up. Look at me. I look pretty good, I think, for being such a long trip. Anyway, I'm quite resilient to all that kind of stuff. Look what you keep getting. I keep getting these beautiful cards underneath. Looks like it's a good fun time for the water signs. Just so you know, totally free shipping on all of my crystals at my crystal store. Go for your life. You won't have to pay any shipping. I'm really happy about that. And if you need to talk to me, remember there's all the links below, okay? Maybe I should just make a beginning intro that says all this stuff. Alright, so here we go. Water signs. Let's start with Pisces, then Cancer, then Aquarius. No, what did I say Aquarius for? Scorpio. Remember, this is for your sun, moon, or rising sign. Okay, you can find out all of those things by Googling just what I've said. What's my sun sign, moon sign, rising sign? This is for Pisces. Just take what resonates and leave the rest, everyone. But if you're here, I'm sure these messages are for you. That's it. Okay, Pisces, interesting situation. You've got the gorgeous High Priestess. Look at this card. Along with the Tower. Everyone's panicking. Don't panic about the Tower. I kind of like the Tower. It's almost like one of my favorite cards. Okay, so let's have a look at this in a minute. First, let's start with this amazing High Priestess. Okay. So whenever the High Priestess comes up in our reading, she's very in tune. And this is showing you're in tune. What I have to say about you, Pisces, is you often doubt that you're in tune. You don't realize that you're getting messages all the time. You don't realize that, you have abilities. You often look to other people for awakening or awareness. You often don't think that there's much that you share with anybody, but you do, okay? This card here is saying that there is going to be a revelation in your life. Something where you go, oh, that's what it means. Well then, or that's why that was happening. Or well, that's why they were acting like that. There's like a huge revelation in your life. Some say this is almost like the moon card, almost identical, where there's something feminine here. There's something where there's going to be a revelation about someone's shady, underhanded, nocturnal activities. Or it could just be that there's a family member that hasn't been telling the whole truth. Or a kid that's been kind of lying about how often they go to school. Whatever it is, the High Priestess comes up and says, you're going to find out about this. Okay, so don't worry, regardless of what's going on, you're going to find out, but that you must learn to trust what you're feeling and thinking, because it's always coming from the divine. You can even ask for that too. You can ask for a filter on this. So if you're getting any information from the divine, say, I'd really like it filtered so I'm not hearing any crap. You can ask for that, direct your spiritual abilities and your spiritual experiences in your own way, okay? Don't feel like you have to listen or have to do. Direct it, control it. I feel also perhaps that there is someone who maybe was not what you thought, or maybe it's a little bit of a situation where, something just went a little bit wrong in your life recently, but that, you're still okay. There's still hope for the future, and there's still this feeling of being okay about it, okay? Along with this, we get the Tower card coming up. And that shows a full moon, that shows a crown flying, a person flying out the top. I often see this as almost like the death card, although it's got a full moon in it. So perhaps by the time the full moon comes, this revelation comes, maybe for some people it's quite big and it's shocking. And it sort of rocks the foundations a little bit. Sometimes I see this card as electrical problems in the house too. Things going wrong, maybe in the car. You know, when you clear your house, you have to clear your car as well. You would not believe how a car responds to having its space cleared. If you need help with anything like that, please get in contact with me. It's something I'm really good at. And I will toot my horn about that one. Yeah, the Tower card here just says, you know, whatever is not quite right is going to just be rocked until it's out, you know. So whoever's there in the background in your life, maybe it's a new friend and you're like not too sure about it, well, you're going to find out about it, okay? Whatever's not on solid ground is going to topple over, okay? And you're going to get yourself into that, maybe there's going to be some feelings of shock, maybe there's going to be some feelings of, oh my God, when it first happens, but then it's all over very, very quickly as well. It's like, okay, so this has happened, we're having a little bit of a crisis, but it's okay, all right? This needed to happen. So for Pisces, whatever's taking place in your life right now has been needed to happen. It's been needed to shake you up, so you're not going to repeat patterns in your life. You're not going to keep on doing it, okay? This in itself, whatever this is for you, whatever major turning point is like, no, I'm not going back there again. I'm not dealing with that again. This has got to be your wake-up call, okay? If not, you're going to keep on going through this same kind of thing. And do you really want to? That's up to you. Other than this, I feel once all this comes out in the open, you feel at peace within yourself. And you just feel grateful to be at peace and in your own space. Okay? So for Cancer signs, here we go. Cancer signs. Oh, Cancer. What are you up to? You're not going to like this card, okay? The Devil card in this deck is not so nice, okay? But the Devil card is okay. It's all right. We know what's going on here. And you also got the Temperance card. So things are balancing out. So firstly, with the Devil card here for Cancer signs, okay, so this is a three-way situation. There's, you know, this is the Devil card here showing two people that, you know, you're keeping locked into a situation. Or maybe you're feeling locked into a situation. When I see the Devil card, depending on what's around it, it can mean that there's a temptation to, you know, perhaps be with the wrong person. There might be a temptation to break out of a relationship. There might be a temptation to go into a relationship that you know is not right in order to annoy somebody else. You know how sometimes people go into a relationship and they're just they want to try to make you jealous or something. There could be this situation going on either to you or you're trying to do it to somebody else. But you're going to make yourself look really silly if that's the case, okay? Because whoever you're trying to do it to is totally aware anyway. Okay, so maybe it's not a good idea to do that. This may be for you or someone's doing this to you, okay? On another level, the Devil can be temptations with something that you've recently quit. It could be a job. Like you could go, oh, I'm really not sure whether I should have quit that job. Maybe I need to go back. If they offer me more, that's it, I'm going to go back. You know, I'm going to be tough about this, but if they offer me more, so there might be a temptation in that direction. There might be a temptation to say something to someone that you really shouldn't, but you really want to do it, you know, and say something. This is saying don't do that either. Whatever it is that you're thinking about branching out, going back to something that you quit, going back to an ex, going back, you know, to another friend that you had, something where you're going back or thinking about it, this kind of just warns you not to worry about doing that. It's like, you can, if you really want to, but it's not going to work too well for you, okay? On the other side of this, you're balanced out a lot by the Temperance card, okay? And I just feel the Temperance card being Archangel Gabriel here, bringing in messages, bringing in change, bringing in upliftment, maybe for some singing. You know, there's a singing element here. You know, communication is highlighted, okay? So because the communication is highlighted, you don't want to do something that people are going to be talking about, okay? You really don't want to. Because believe me, if you're a Cancer that is already doing something that you think people don't know about, you are wrong. People already know about it, okay? And you need to be careful. Because you don't want to... You're not trying purposely to do the wrong thing in some areas of your life or whatever it is for you. But people may take things the wrong way. That's what I'm kind of getting around you. No matter what it is that you try to do, sometimes people just take things the wrong way, okay? And for Cancer, that happens to you quite a lot. You know, you get yourself in a pickle, and then people start to, you know, see that, and they just kind of get, you know, they just kind of get their own thoughts in their own head and become very judgmental and all that kind of stuff. And you don't want to repeat this, okay? For some reason, Cancer, I'm going to, now I've done this with another reading, and I'm just going to do it for you. We're just going to pull one more card for you, okay, about the Devil card. Because you don't really want that Devil card hanging over your shoulder. Yeah, look. Okay. So if you're planning, this is just for some people. If you're the one who's planning to try to hurt somebody, you're going to end up with it backfiring on you. If someone's planning to hurt you by pretending that they're in a relationship with somebody else or being seen with somebody else or whatever, and then you know, they're trying to hurt you in that way, it's going to backfire on them, okay? Same thing as if that's happening and you're trying to do it too. Don't play those little games, and don't get caught up in it as well. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in it. If someone does that towards you, and you know they're trying to mess with your emotions like that, don't ever, you know, give that person any of your time. Not even a retaliation like message where I know what you're doing, you know. Don't even give them any more of your time. When someone can't get a rise out of you, the interest stops, okay? So I'm just saying here, because we've got the Three of Swords, that's a broken heart. So it's saying that if this is something that you're doing, you're going to hurt yourself. If this is something someone's doing to you, they're going to end up hurting themselves, okay? So don't get caught up in things like that. Remember the Temperance card. That's where you want to be. You want to be at peace with all of your actions. Okay, you don't want them haunting you like that. Because it's easy to say something at the heat of the time, but it's very hard to take that back, you know, as well. And people may not trust you then as well. Or you may not trust anybody. Okay? Just be a little wary at the moment of who's around you in your space. There may be someone that you cannot fully trust. Listen to that. You may already know who it is. Okay. Now for my darling Scorpios. Let's see. This is for Sun, Moon and rising signs. You may like to check your Venus sign as well if you're interested in love relationship kind of things. Okay, because that's sort of accurate for your emotional side of things. Okay, Scorpio, what's happening? Come on, fellas. When I say fellas, I mean everyone. 1. Okay, Scorpio. I think this is your card anyway. Scorpio. Haha. Scorpio, you've got the Death card. Okay, which is the finish. And you've got the King of Rods or the King of Wands, which is usually a Leo male, okay, or just a fire sign, because you can see the awesome lion there. This could be someone coming into your life who's very important because you've given up a lot of stuff here. Okay, so let's start with the Death card. major turning event in your life. And for Scorpio, there's been these like pockets of, you know, change. Pockets of change here, 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 and then a feeling about it, and a feeling about that, and a feeling about that. And then you move into the next direction, and then you've got a feeling about that new direction, and you're feeling this, and you feel, you know, Scorpio, you're always feeling something. You're always picking up something. You're always attached to something. You're always thinking about something. You're always talking to, you know, spiritual realms, which is awesome. I love that. But there's too much emotion going into too many different areas of everybody's life here. The one amazing thing about Scorpio is your ability to be empathic, okay? But it's also the one debilitating thing for you in your life is that empathy that you have towards people, you know? And so that means that everywhere that you go, oh, I just feel really sorry for that person over there, you know? Or, oh, this person's come into my life, how can I help heal them? I must be able to heal them, you know? Oh, this child's come and, you know, oh, there's just got to be a message in it for me. And it's awesome because Scorpio does this. And if you don't realize that you do it, okay? You're doing it mentally. And you just want to have this clear space around you, you know? You want to have this emotion around you where you're tuning in and tuning into this and tuning into that, okay? And this is very powerful for you. This is very, my phone's ringing, see, that must have been right. You know, it's very powerful for you to be able to pick up on other people's energy all the time. But it's also a detriment to you. You are, you know, just feeling like sometimes you're just walking around in mud, okay? But something has changed within you that is going to stop this process. You're not allowing so much energy in to your being, and you're able to filter it by saying, you know, I don't need to feel everything. I just need to be aware of it. Once I'm aware of it, it's cool. Then I can start analyzing what I got to do, you know. But I don't need to feel it to have this debilitating feeling within me. It's time to march forward in a new direction in your life. Don't get yourself moving forward and then go back, and then you're moving forward and then you go back. That going back sensation, that's when you're starting to feel something over here. You're going in this direction. Oh, I'm going over here because I'm feeling something over there. Just be careful of all that. Bring yourself back in to groundedness, which is probably why you've got this fire sign sitting right here. For some of you, there's a new guy coming into your life who is a fire sign or has the attributes of a fire sign, which is a strong, trustworthy, dependent, you know, independent kind of personality, and bringing that into you as well. Fierce, loyal, determined, okay? And that's who you are too. And you're bringing this person in unexpectedly into your life, which is awesome news. It doesn't have to be a dude that you're bringing into your life. You know, it could be a woman. But it's depicted as this strong, okay? One more. I'm going to do one more for Scorpio. That's it. So see, don't let yourself get in that sense of upset. Whenever you get yourself in this, oh, look at this. Boom. There we go. Whenever you get yourself in this sense of upset, okay, when you find yourself crying, or you find yourself very nervous, or you find yourself very stressed, check out what you've been picking up, who you've been around. And I can guarantee you, once you clear that away from you, you'll get back to yourself. This is an indication when you start feeling this way, when you start going down, when you start feeling depressed, when you start going down, you need to say, I'm cutting off any energy that's draining me out. I'm cutting off thinking about that person. I'm pulling myself in a direction I don't need to be in. You do it to yourself, okay? So take charge. When you feel this way, there's a reason behind it. And it's because you've given a part of yourself to someone. What you are is a very, very giving soul. You know, you're on this planet as a water sign that is full of healing, full of empathy, full of, you know, direction, even if you don't fully grasp all this stuff within yourself. Okay, you could be a male and think, I don't want to help everybody, you know, I just want to have fun. That's cool, but something absorbs. You're like a sponge, okay, and you're absorbing stuff. That's why you may all of a sudden be in a bad mood, all of a sudden be tired, all of a sudden be excited. You know, those are the things you start to monitor and balance in your life too. Okay, Scorpio, and you can do it because we love you and we want you to be here, you know. And we want you to keep on doing the wonderful work that you do, but take charge of all this extra energetic pull that you have. So let's see what angels are working with us here. See, Sandalphon. Archangel Sandalphon. I'm getting a lot of yellow, and I just felt like wearing yellow. Like, I had yellow on my top. I actually had put this on first, and then I thought, oh my God, you know, look a bit strange, but I don't care. Okay, Archangel Sandalphon is with you now, asking you to express yourself with music. So this is a way in which you can help shake off all that stuff. When you are feeling low, crank up the tunes and see how your mood changes. Also, it's a time to be sure that you're ready for anything. There may be someone who wants to cause trouble. See how you've got to be careful of your energetic levels, and you'll need to be the mature one. Be patient with yourself at this time. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. A yellow candle and music to connect. So Sandalphon helping with sound therapy as well. Not giving in to the demands of other people and their time and that. You know, be careful of doing anything that's underhanded. Make sure that you're cleansing and clearing yourself. And if someone's doing that towards you, don't retaliate. Okay, very big. Be patient with yourself. Something massive is happening. Listen to the tunes to change your mood and also to clear. If you want to clear a house and you want your house to be really, really joyful, I suggest that you listen to the Jackson 5, okay? And you listen to the best of the Jackson 5 or something like that, and you turn that up through your house. You will have no choice but to either laugh yourself silly over the whole thing or start dancing up and down the thing, and the joy raises the vibration of your home and clears out any negative energy. Try it, okay? I love doing that. I can even hear it in my head, and it makes me laugh, you know. It brings joy, and it changes the energy instantly. Okay, everybody, thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for subscribing and being here. Thanks for sharing the videos. If you're doing that, that's awesome. And look forward to being with you all again very, very soon. So sending much love, many, many blessings, and bye for now.